All right, if you're watching this video, it's because you, like me, have figured out that you cannot see in the Subaru Ascent at night. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the LED upgrade from Diode Dynamics. And I'm gonna walk through kind of how I do it and show the finishing result. What you're gonna need for this job, it's pretty straightforward. You need the strip from Diode Dynamics. This is the converter that allows you to use this strip from this light right here. This is not necessary, but I'm gonna put it in this little channel and then mount the channel so it looks a little cleaner. And then these are for the channel as well, and that's gonna hold them up. You use a screwdriver, and this probably isn't necessary, but I'm gonna use a trim tool to open up the side here and get everything where it needs to be. So there's two screws you need to remove first. One's in here and one's behind this little door. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. So the trim tool popped this out really easily, but I'm sure you could just use a flathead screwdriver. You need to remove that in order to get to the screw underneath here. Okay, once you got these two screws out, you're gonna wanna go ahead and pop this light out using your either trim tool or your flathead screwdriver, whatever it is that you're using. Just get it right here in this little tab and pull out. It should pop right out. Once we're in here, we can see the bulb right here, which is going to be replaced by this little converter that allows us to plug in the LED strip. We're gonna run it behind here and up into this header right here. This is where a trim tool is really nice if you have one. You can kind of go here, or I'd probably go lower if I didn't already do it, but I'd go somewhere that's not super visible and just start kind of working this off. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and get that loose. So you do have to give that a pretty good yank. There's a couple of pins holding this in. So you give it a good yank, you can get it to come. You don't have to take it all the way off. We just need to get it to where we can see where that adapter wire is gonna come out. I'm gonna run that wire right up into here, and it's gonna come right up into this right here. All right, so once you got this all opened up, it should look something like this. I just took my trim tool and popped all these. If you give them a good yank, they come off pretty easily. So now I'm gonna go ahead and run my wire into the adapter and get it in position. So because I'm using this channel, first thing I had to do was get the adapter through this little end cap so that I can plug it into the end of the channel. But if you're not doing that, I would recommend just going from the top and fishing it down to find this hole here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna start up here and just fish it on down. Okay, so we've got that all plugged in. We've got the LED strip plugged in here. It's just hanging right now. Like I said, I'm just gonna test it by flipping the switch on. And you can see it's working nice and bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this install by getting it in here permanently. Once you verified it works, we're just gonna go in reverse and put this all back together. So I'm gonna do the light, the two screws, and clip everything back up, and then I'll get the channel and show you kind of what I did. So I got my trim all back together. Wires running behind here and out right up here. Could probably find a better, I don't know. I don't love that that just comes out right there. And this is a completely unnecessary step, but I feel like it gives it a much more finished look to put it in one of these channels rather than just have a LED strip hanging there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some 3M strips on the back and mount it to the roof, and then we'll have to wait till tonight to really see how it turned out. So just got 3 pieces of 3M strips on there. I'll probably end up going with some a little more durable, like the Velcro ones, but this is just what I had at my house, so I'm just going to use these. I'm using these again. This is a pretty unnecessary step, but it'll just make removing it a lot cleaner if that's ever has to happen. And yeah, let's get it up and see how it looks. So this is what it looks like inside the car. I think it ended up looking really nice. Again, unnecessary steps, but I think it ends up making it look a little more professional, a little more clean than just an LED strip stuck on there, which I think my wife would have not enjoyed. So I'm gonna cut back at night when we can see the difference with the light and go from there. Okay, it's now nighttime. Moment of truth. It's down there, Chelsea.
Where?
On this, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a
super
solid,
bright.
That's a solid upgrade. So yeah, there it is. That's the whole process. Pretty easy, pretty cheap, very functional. It just allows you to use the already existing switch so that when you open it, it just turns on automatically. And I think for the money, there's not much better you can do.